Hi everybody, what is up? Hi Jen. This is what we're looking at. I'll show everything in a minute, but happy Sunday everybody. Thanks for joining me. My name is Sugar. If you're new, hello. We are going to be doing some 3D flowers today. And we're also, this is like all the stuff that I picked out, and I thought this is cool if we put an eyeball in this frame thing. And then maybe put some flowers around it. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know what nail. I guess I'll do it on this nail because it's a full nail. You know what I mean? But I was taking pictures of her, but this is what she looks like. She's really, really pretty. If I can get it to focus. Whoa, there we go. She's really super, super pretty. For like the colors I used. Kind of looks like a galaxy. So that's what she looks like. I like this one. I was thinking about doing a V-cut French all the way down. And then, like, adding some glitter or something like that. But then I thought, what if we did all, like, bling on the V-French? I don't know. I didn't know. Never done it before. It is! Yay! This one's got, like, flakies in it. Like, purpley blue flakies. And it's reflective. So they're all, like, reflective as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna set you guys up here. And I noticed, I was looking my live back, and I noticed that, like, my live's up, like it's up like this, but, like, when I'm holding the nail, or the thing, when I'm holding it, it's kind of down like this. So I want you guys to be able to actually see what the hell I'm doing. So I'm trying to figure out, like, the best angle, if I need to go this way, like, set up like that, you know? I know, I've never, like, done I've done Frenchies, like, somewhat. Hi, Alice. How are you? But I've never done, like, one that is, like, all rhinestones. And I felt like, because at first I was like, well, if we did the V French, right, because this is all glitter. If I did the blue V French and added this blue glitter on there, I was like, ooh, that would be pretty, right? Because this is like a hollow. But then I got to thinking, and I'm like, I've never done a rhinestone French nail. Never. So I'm like, because we have these little guys here in the eye of iris. I have a gold moon. And these are in here because they're not, like, two-toned colors. So yeah, those are all the purple I have in terms of, like, a dark purple. And then we have these. I love this. This, my favorite. But these are two-tone blue and purple rhinestones. And then we have I have one purple eye, and then the rest are blue. So I figured we could use, like, these. And then this is, like, the only blue gold thing I have, which I thought would look cool with it. But I thought, isn't that a good idea to put the eye in the middle of that frame, though? I had another frame picked out, but it was too small for the eye, so. And then I just kind of picked out these hearts, but they're too light. But we have these butterflies, this little guy here, because this guy, I always feel like sophisticated. But I did notice, though, that the gold I have, it's not the same. This is, like, light gold compared to this, like, super orange gold. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Woo! Thanks, Alice Love. It's really pretty. And hopefully, and then I got, because I didn't know what I wanted to do in terms of the V-cut. So I picked out this, like, jelly purple from BRATTYNAILCO. Because I'm like, well, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have this purple. And then I only have this blue. You know what I mean? So I'm like, Do we just go and put on rhinestones and do it that way? What do you think? Sure. Let me... There you go. Okay, so we're going to do 3D flowers. So I want to do a... Should we do white flowers or should we do gold? I don't really know if I want to do gold, to be honest with you. Because we're going to have gold here. So I'm like, what if we did white? Because, you know... But then I was like, we should do a tricolor where we do 3 different colors in one. Hi, Neil. How are you, sweets? So I'm trying to figure out like the placement of everything and like how I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? The V-cut definitely wanted to be on here. Do we want to do all rhinestone? You're welcome. So I'm just, because I pulled these little butterflies too, and I pulled, because I thought, I don't know why, but I like the butterflies to go with the eyes and the, I don't know why, but it's supposed to be moons and stars, not butterflies, but here's my favorite moon, so we're going to use this guy somewhere, because this is my favorite moon, and I thought I had a star to go in the middle. Don't know if I do. Let's see. Oh, shit, I do have a star. Oh, it might be too big, though. Oh, that star might be too big. I might have to grab a smaller star somewhere. Let's see. Because I like putting the star, you guys know me. If I use a star, I like to put it inside the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like this. I'll put it inside the thing like that. And then I thought, what if we added one of these little guys in the middle of the moon? Like that. Oh my god, look at that. That could be like our little star point. Hi, Malay. Oh, shoot. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I do have the center, the purple nail is going to have this guy. It's either going to be the moon or this guy here with the eye in the middle. I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe you guys can help decide for me. And then I have the little hands and stuff. I'm not great at this, but we shall figure it out. So, okay, so we're going to do the blue, right? The blue on the outside, or we could just do multicolored blue and purple and just fill it in. But we'll do the V, and then we'll fill it all in with charms and whatnot. Okay, so I want to be able to, so I'll have to go about here. So we'll have to go about here, and then we'll fill the rest in with all different colors of blue and purple with the eye. We'll do an eye in there. We'll do a little hand in there and some bigger charms and see what happens. Aw, thanks. You're the best. Alright, so the 3D flowers, though, we have to put the bling down first for the 3D flowers. So let's do this one, and then we can get to, because I'm like, I loved this type of, like, putting the eye in that. And then I thought about putting, like, flowers around the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that on the purple or the moon. Like, look at that. You want to do the moon in the middle with the eye instead? Because we can put the moon at the top on this one here. You know what I mean? Put the moon and the eye here, and then we can come down with a flower here and here. And so that way we're not, like, you can still see the marble. So we can use both the moon and this guy here. If that makes sense. Because we're definitely going to use the moon. So we'll use both, and then I want to do tri-colored flowers, and I think that's going to look good here. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll add this guy. First, we'll get her on there so it's done. And then after we get that done, we will do this guy, and then we'll do our 3D flowers. And we'll put the moon and the eye up here. So I have two different moons. Which moon do you like better? The big one or the small one? Because we have this one where the moon fits right inside that. Or the eye fits right inside that little one. Or the big one. I mean, it fits in here too, but... Big or small, everybody? Big or small? Shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you like and subscribe. The small one? We got one vote. Who else? Oh, and I forgot too. I have... Where'd it go? I had this gold moon because, you know, we have gold in there. So we can put this gold moon, like, inside somewhere. I love both, but I think small. Hi, Jojo! The big one. Okay, we have two for the small and one for the big. You guys are killing me. This is my favorite moon right here, too. Ah. Okay, so you guys vote on that. I'm gonna put a poll up and you guys can vote. Actually, I'm torn looking at it. I love the big one. It's my fave. Here, I'll put a poll up. Big moon or small? Oops, I put Monday. What the hell? Big, small. Oops. Small. Okay. So I'm gonna add this guy. Go big or go home, baby! Okay, can you guys see okay? Is it bright enough, I should say? Does it look good? I want you guys to be able to see, unlike last night when... Okay, so if I ever get to a point where it's like this, and you guys can't really tell, like, you can't see it like this where, you know, please tell me so I know. Alright, so I am using a non-white gel with a liner brush. And I'm going to put this on here. And the reason why I don't slap a bunch on here because I don't like if you can see this outside of the like the whatchamacallit. Okay, let's see if we can get this baby to stay flat. Typically you want to use a little bit thicker of a brush, but this is just the brush I always use. And I'm also going to throw this excess on the... And sometimes too, like if you're not as flat here, sometimes these won't typically like to stay as good on the nail, if that makes sense, depending. Yay, looky! Oh, I love it! Okay, let's make sure she's flat here. So, this is weird. Trying to get it to go flat, but it won't. It's just gonna have to look goofy, I guess. Because for some reason, because mine is super, super. Hi, Jess. Yay! Hi, Cola Love. I'm trying to get this to lay flat. For some reason, it won't. The eye won't lay flat, and it wants to kind of poke up, if you will. Alright, hold on. If I could snatch it in the middle, I can get it to kind of stay. I think that eye is a little oblong weird. Alright, hold up. Let me grab another one. Let me see if it's just that eye or if it's me. Ah! Oh, it was just the eye. Nice. Okay. Alright, y'all. Alright, so we're going to set this flat. Make sure it's in the middle. Now, this is going to be hanging off the edge here because my, you know how that goes. Make sure she's like dead smack in the middle, and you can put like a rhinestone here if you guys want to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it just like that, and I'm going to cure it really quickly. Thanks, Cola! Thanks, ladies. Shout out to everybody in here. We got 8 likes and we have 40 people in here. Come on, guys. Come on. Vote if you want the big moon or the small moon. What's winning? The big moon. Okay. Big moon won. Thanks. And pull. Alright. Big moon it is, everybody. Okay, so that is that. And then we're going to add some flowers coming here and on the side. So we're going to go around. We're going to do a big one that comes out and then a big one that comes down. Let me clean my freaking hands off. And then the other one, we're going to put the moon at the top with some flowers coming down off of the bottom of the moon and the eye. So we're going to add an eye to the middle of the moon. We're going to do a full bling Frenchie, which I've never done. And it's going to be a French one at that. So, wish me luck. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the moon on with the eye. So it's already on. So we're going to put her up at the top here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put a good fair amount on there so both the eye and the moon can sit down inside that gel. So there's no chance of it like coming off. Okay. We're going to take our big moon. Whoop. Don't drop it now. Okay, what I typically like to do. Now let's grab our eyeball. So we're using a blue one there. I'm going to actually use the purple one here. Maybe. Come on. Oh, hell. We're just going to drop her in there. Typically, what I like to do is take it sideways. Okay. And then we'll put a leaf coming here. We'll do one here and one here. Okay? And then we'll add some like little stuff on the side. So let me make sure that's in the center here. Go big or go home, baby, right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and yes, thanks, Cola, babe. What up, everybody? So if you want to do 3D flowers, or you want to watch me do 3D flowers and all that good stuff, stick around. Okay, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do on this one. I thought about putting a flower in the corner here and like one right here, because we have this little like thing, but I didn't know. Okay, so there's that one. So we're gonna do one coming down, one here, and one here. And then this one will have the big one here, and then we're gonna go all the way around the outside. And so these flowers, I think I'm gonna do, I don't know if we should do the tri-colored here and white here. I'm not really sure, honestly. And I don't know really what to do here, but I think the 3 flowers up here would be pretty. I think, anyway. You know what I mean? So if we did a big one in the middle, like here, and then go around it with the smaller ones. Let's see, do I have any smaller ones I can go around? I don't have very many of these multicolored ones. Oh no, please tell me I have enough. We're only doing a half one, so I shouldn't need that many. I need one more. Oh no. Oh, oh. Oh, that's not. That's a freaking green one. Shit. No! I don't have enough, guys. I'll just have to use blue, I guess. We gotta put these on first. So I'm gonna set it here. Aw, I love you. So I'm gonna set this guy here. And then I guess we need a little bit more, huh? Technically, I think I need a smaller one, to be honest. Let me take this guy off. I think that's too big. Okay, yeah, much better. Now these are Preciosas that I'm using. Aw, thank you, Riley. You guys are the best. Oh, I got something in there. What the hell? I think it's going to look really pretty. Especially once we do the one that has the, all the colors on it, you know? So if you really want to make something kind of be, you can take and put your caviar beads in the center of it to give it a little extra oomph, if you will. So that way, if you don't have enough, it's something that you can do to make it have enough, if that makes sense. So it's even on both sides. Locks it. And then you take one and you put one here and there. But you don't want to make, you want to make sure you don't go off the edge, guys, okay? So that way it's still round, but you have your, it's one way to, you don't have to put it in there if you don't want. I thought it would look good, but it don't, so we're gonna just take that off. Alright, we're gonna move this baby back down where I had it. Okay. I really don't want it to go too far down. Alright, I am going to cure that. And then we'll do the flowers. And then the one on the bottom, I'm going to put one right here, just one. So we'll take, you know what I was supposed to do? Put it up here on the corner like a goofball. I was literally supposed to have it up here in the corner, not on the side. I was supposed to move it up before I cured it. What a dummy. Oh shit, that's going to bother me. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, I like the ones where we do a leaf here and we do a leaf here. Maybe one right here. So I'm gonna add a... Let's do a purple. Now, on this one, it's gonna be a little different. And you know what I was supposed to do? Put an eye in the middle of that. That's okay. That is fine. Let's see, I have one more left. Let's see. I think she's gonna be too big right there. Yep, I should have put it here. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do a big purple one. Kinda, sorta. See, this purple isn't the purple. Let me grab my other purple. It's hard to find purple, like actual dark purple that's actually going to go with what you're doing. And so I think this one's gonna give us what we need. Possibly. We definitely want that sparkle. I need the small ones. And then we have these, but the purple matches, but they're not sparkly, if that makes sense. They're not like that, where they're like stupid sparkly. But I mean, I guess we can use them if you want. Oh, hold on guys, I got a phone call. Okay, can you hear me? Alright, sorry. Hubby called, guys. Okay, let's pick up one of these, because these are going to be the most prettiest. Yeah, look at that purple, baby. So we're going to put her here. And then we're going to do one leaf here, one leaf going up the side, and one little one in the middle there. Yeah. And then I'm going to take these and we're going to go all the way around. If I can. Have you guys done 3D flowers yet? Anybody? Oh, hell. I think, I mean, I've been doing 3D flowers, but I've been on the kick of, like, really wanting to. We're going to put as many as we can of these around. Go. Oh, hell. Alright, we're just going to push these all the way around. Make our own little... Ooh, look at her. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I like that a lot. I like it a lot, guys. It's the only thing I hate about this picker tool is shit sticks. It, like, doesn't want to come off. Okay. Quickie. Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay. So we'll have one leaf going this way and one leaf going up. But you need to make sure this is all the way over. Oh, hell. Okay. Could have freaking sworn. Right. One more. Oh my gosh, come. Like, I have to pick it up super light or I can't get it off. There we go. Then it leaves, like, residue on the shit. But, alright, so there's that. Hi, thanks! Hi, Nana! You should be I am a nail artist. I'm not a nail tech, but I am a nail artist. That is one thing I can say. So, thanks, babes. I'm simply a nail artist, like, nail enthusiast. Okay, so we got that baby on there. I can't believe I did that, you guys, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this one. We're going to do the V. Okay, we're going to do the V French. So I'm actually going to take a thicker brush so I can get a little bit more on there. Okay, so I'm going to set her here real quick. So we're doing an all over and we're going to be using a lot of different colors and all of that good stuff. So we're going to be using these beautiful, these ones here. I'll add some of these in there too. We have some of these little ones to add in there. We have a moon. So we're definitely going to use a blue moon. And then I'm also going to use the gold one. But I'm also going to put a hand in there. And it's going to be like a junk style. But on the V. If that makes sense. So we definitely need an eyeball in there. So I have 2 eyeballs left. We have one on each nail besides the top one. So maybe I can finagle one of the eyes in the middle. Ooh, that's what we can do. Put the eye in the middle. And then just do like a cool little middle piece with the eye in the middle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the eye in the middle here. So it's already there. And then that way we can put whatever like we want around the eyeball. I don't know how well that's going to look, but I guess maybe we should get the flowers on first, or you think it'll be alright? Because the flowers are going to be here, here, and here, and then in between that. So we're going to go all the way around. So I have one long one here, and then small ones here. I don't know how that's going to look, but you know what? We got to incorporate the eyeball. So I think I'm going to take one of these bigger ones. Let's see if we can't. Not sure if that'll work, but we can sure try it. Yeah, that's going to be way too small, I think. Yep, that's not going to work. Okay. We will wait on that one just in case. Once we get the flowers on there, we'll know more. You know what I mean? Because we want to go all out on this nail set, so. Okay. Alright, let's do our pinky nail. And we're going to just kind of do it, guys. So, I'm going to take a thicker liner brush. And I'm going to use, I don't know what I'm going to use in terms of my liner brush. I need a thicker liner brush. Give me one sec, y'all. I'm just going to use this guy. Why not? Okay. That way we have enough for all of them to stick onto it. Okay. I've never done this before, guys. Bear with me, please. Okay. Okay. So, V French. So we're going to come here. Because we got to bring it from here down. And then so the sides. What the hell is this doing this for? That is so weird. Why is it doing that? We're gonna go all the way up. We're literally gonna go all the way up. Dude, that is weird that that is doing that. You guys ever seen something do that? Oh, thank you. Okay, so like I said, I've never done this before, but we want to make the V super duper sharp. So we want to come out this way. And then we're going to start bringing it down to the center. Okay. And you don't want to make the lines too thick on the side. We want it to be like extra small. So if we have to clean up some of that, we will go ahead and clean up some of that with a cleanup brush. And then that way, everything is good. So you want to take some alcohol to do that with. I do have some acetone here. I usually don't use acetone, but... Hi, is it Butte M10? Hello. Alright, I am just going to... remove some of that. Okay. And then I'm going to come down. Alright, that should work, y'all. It doesn't have to be pretty or perfect. Alright. The only thing I hate is I should have done this in sections, but nevertheless, it'll be fine. Right? So, let's add our moon. Let's put our moon in there. Where did my moon go? There it is. So we're gonna add this guy right. It's a big moon. Okay, that's right where the V goes, so that's not gonna work. Too small of a nail. Shit, I don't have a small moon. That's okay. I have a small blue moon. That'll work. Now, when you do this, right, we're doing like a junk style, so the whole thing has to be filled. So we're just going to go and put in some different colors. So let's do... Now, typically, you want to make sure you're using some that are actually going to stay and they're not going to be... This one would actually be good on the side. It's a pinky nail, so you have to definitely keep an eye on what you're using and how big it is. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I don't have a lot of styles and colors, if you will. So we're going to use a few different colors here, but we want that V to be prominent. Okay? That V is going to have to come up in the center. So these are kind of going to be my center to let me know where the center is. And then you just kind of put them in there. And you can put anything in there. You can do... So we're just going to go in between the blues and the purples. And I have like some gold. Let me see. Let me grab my thingy. Because I do have gold, so I have little tiny gold ones, which I think will go great. Okay. So we're going to kind of alternate with the colors. And the good thing about this is when you're putting these on, the only thing that I absolutely hate with a passion, guys, is having to chase gems. Hate it with a flippin' passion. Now you want to see how they all have to come up together and gap into each other, so there's no like huge gaps in there. That is one thing that you want to make sure those gaps are closed. And then you can fill in with the tiny ones too. So you come in here, fill this little space in with your tiny ones. That's really gonna like set it apart, if that makes sense. So get your big ones on and all that, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna have to come in with our tiny ones. I don't know how Zule does this. I literally do not know how this girl does this, but she just puts them on and she's good to go, you know? I'm like, because if you, honestly, if you don't know what you're doing or you don't have an idea of how you want to do things, then it's a bit difficult to figure out exactly, you know, what you want to do and all that good stuff. But I think it's going to look pretty. Don't y'all? How are these floops getting in here, bruh? The cat was on my table. You are getting off my nail. Look at that. Okay. Good grief. Okay. Bring this all the way to the side. And then we're going to go smaller and smaller as we go up. It sucks because all I have are these gold ones, so I don't have small purples. I mean, I'm just kind of putting them wherever, but hopefully it works, y'all. I'm going to add another tiny blue. Come on. Okay, we're gonna stick that right there. There we go. Okay, it's gonna go here. That's the middle. Okay, I need another. Let's put a gold one. Okay, that guy's not gonna be able to go there. Oh, he fit. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we have to come up a little bit more with the smaller ones. Guys, I'm freaking out. I don't know if we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We got this. We can do it. We can do it. Okay, I need another one of these. Okay, that one's way too big, guys. Alright. Let me... Typically these would go better in the corner, but whatever. I don't have any small purples, so we're just going to use the same thing we used up there. Okay, we got the moon, so... Alright, we're going to have to put the V and bring some up this way. We're going to have to come up more here and here. Okay. We're going to add a small blue. Okay. Alright, we're going to take another blue. Ooh. That kind of looks crazy. Okay. We're doing it, y'all. I don't know. All I know is we're doing it. Okay, we need to add some more gold so we can get some more colors in there. So we're gonna take that guy, throw him right in between that one. Oh yeah, look, that guy fit perfect in there, look at that. Alright, cool. Wow. Looks a little cray-cray, but... Okay, but we're gonna make them even, so... You can also add, like, gold, Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get smaller. If I can. And then we're gonna do a super small. We're gonna have to come up and fix this here. And then we should be done. So I'm gonna stick a tiny... We'll do gold at the very top. I was trying to do super tiny ones, but... Okay, we're all the way up on that side, and we need one more on this side. So we'll do a small blue one. There. I thought it was gonna look okay, but it's really not my cup of tea. To be honest. It's all good though. That's really good. I forgot to put one of those guys in the center of that, but that's okay. Okay, we need another small one right there. Okay. Got it. Nice. Alright, we need to cover up the sides. Alright, let's add some of these blue ones, because those are the only ones I got. It's not exactly a V French, but it's all right. Alright, we're gonna do a tiny one, and then I probably won't do another V French. Alright, we're gonna do super tiny blue on either side, and then we're done with this. Like I said, I have never done this in my life, and I thought I could do it. Okay. That's as good as the French is gonna get, guys. Makes it look like it's not a French because of the way the V is, but it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna add another tiny blue one. We gotta go right up to that corner right there. You can also use, freaking, oh my gosh, what is it called? Come on, damn it. You can also use, like, the little caviar beads to fill in spaces, too. Okay. So I took that one all the way up. So I'm gonna have to take this guy all the way up. So that way it comes straight up. I didn't know how this was gonna go. It is kind of time consuming. So keep that in mind, everybody. Me. I can't wait for the freaking 3D flowers. Alright, the line has got to be straighter. It's got to be... There we go. Alright, well, that's what she looks like, y'all. Not my cup of tea, I will say. Alright, guys. So honestly, you want ones that are going to go in between, if that makes sense. Because the ones that go in between won't look wonky if you have big ones in certain places and others, etc. So the fact that, yeah, you definitely want it to be more straight if you're doing a V French, guys, but whatever. We did it. It's fine. Not my fave, but she's on there. Definitely not the fave. Okay, there she is. I'm not so sure I like it, but I'm just gonna cure that before they all fall off. That way we can be done with it. Because I will keep messing with it if I don't do that. Because I am one of those that like to mess and faff with everything. So it's a little wonky through here, but it's still a V. It's just a little offset, and yeah. So, sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat, guys. And I need a teeny tiny one. Shit. Oh, that worked much better. Okay, that's why it looks weird. We're gonna take a tiny little one. Let's see if I can find a teeny tiny one. Okay, we need a teeny tiny gold. Like a teeny tiny gold one. Oh, come on. Silver. Come on, I know I got a gold one. I do. Ha ha ha. Okay. Fits right up in there. There we go. Nice. Okay, there they are. Not coming off the sides. We're gonna throw her in there. God dang, that took forever. My apologies. Hi, lovable Brittany. What up, everybody? Shout out to 29 of you in here. Oh, you'll pick them off? Oh, no. Thanks, Alice. I'll get... Dude, it takes me forever, so bear with me. Hi, Bramble. We got eggplants in the chat. Thanks, Nana. Joe, Olivia, hi. Can you pimp my nails? I also should go... Oh. Me too. Is it Mahindi? Why... I think I said that right. I'm not sure, but... What up, everybody? Thanks. I usually, like, I don't know. I think with the glitter back behind it, I think maybe it's too... There's too much going on, if that makes sense, but... My first V all whatever. It's okay. It's fine. Alright. Now that we got that done, let's do our freaking flowers, shall we? Alright. We're going to do our 3D flowers. I'm going to go ahead and move all of this so we have room. And then that way, we don't have to worry about anything. I was going to do butterflies, and I decided not to, you know? So, do you guys want to see the 3 colored flowers and the white flowers? Let me know. But I gotta move these out of the way here. These are all Preciosas. Anything that comes in these little Swarovski and Preciosa is what all of these are that are in these. I keep all of them separate from my... So the tri ombre flowers, we're going to do blue, purple, and white for that. And so I think doing that will inevitably get us some pretty cool... Okay, that's purple. Alright, guys. We'll leave these blue ones out because I'm going to need them for, like, when I put this on, if I do that. Okay. I'll leave those guys, set those guys there. Alright. We are going to use... Let me move this guy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add just a titty bit of acetone in my jar. Typically I don't, but these aren't on my hands, so I think I'll be okay. Hi, Tammy! How are you? We're doing 3D flowers. Are you ready for 3D flowers? Alright, we do have the Zule number 6 Calency brush. And then I also have my 4 right here. So, oh, kitty hair. Alright. We're going to move all that out of the way for now. I'm going to take a drink. And then I'm going to use one of these. Okay. Alright. Give me one sec, y'all. I don't know what I did with my purple. Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's just put these away so I have room because I gotta put the powders right there. So have any of you guys tried the Tri Ombre ones? Now, I just recently started doing the Tri Ombre. I just started it. I never knew how to do it. And I did it for the first time on that pink set that I did. And I loved it. And I did it on the other blue set that I did as well. So I was super, super stoked and wanted to keep doing it. So we're going to do it together. And I think it would be cool to do it, to have either different colored petals, right? Or we do the multicolored with, like, we could do a purple one, we could do a white one, or we could just leave them all multiple colors, if that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna move these out of the way. Okay. Alrighty, dighty. Here's that. We're gonna take a little bit of manama. So I'm just using one of these little tiny, like, you don't need a lot, guys, okay? So I am using Zuley's. And then you take a little pipette, like this, and you take a little bit of acetone. I don't know how many you put in there. This is my first time doing it, guys, okay? So I'm going to take a little pipette. This acetone is from, like, the drugstore. Usually you want, like, one of those real tiny pipettes, more so than this. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there because, I don't know how much I should put in there. I don't want to put too much in there and then it dries so fast I can't do anything with it. You were behind in the live? Oh no. Is it Lara? Is that what your name's called? Hello. Alright, this is what they look like. Alright, let's frickin' do this. So, we're gonna take, and for this, I'm gonna actually put my phone up a little higher. Okay, so we have Zuley's white, which is the glow white. Okay. I love this white. It's so pretty. And then I'm not going to use that one. So we're going to I'm going to shake these up. So this is the blue and the purple that I made. These are the colors that are on the nails themselves. So we should do white, I think, on the purple. I think we should do white on this one. Or should we do white with, like, color on the outside? I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I don't know how it's going to look because we have a purple nail, so you want to be able to see it. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to stir this bad boy. This one needs stirred, so. Because if we do, obviously the white's going to really, like, bring it together, right? White on the outside, yeah. So I'm going to have to pick up the white first. Then the color, then the blue or the purple will be on top. Does that make sense? So let me... I hope you guys can't see, but we're going to try. I'm going to try to get this in here. I'm going to try to make sure I'm right here for you guys. Okay. So I'm going to stir that up. Okay. I'm going to take this guy. Okay. So I'm doing the big ones here, and then the smaller ones around the outside. So, we're going to do white first, right? We're going to do white. Oh no. I knew that was going to happen too. One. Okay, that's really big. However, let me put this down and see. Shit, it's not even coming up off my brush. Okay, I'm just trying to see what the color's gonna look like. Alright, let's add some monomer into that. Okay, I'm not gonna use my big brush. I'm not confident in using my big brush, y'all. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I gotta move this over. Alright, can you guys see okay? Hi, Cordy! So, actually, we're gonna have to pick up the blue, the purple, and then the white. Because we want the white on the outside, so it's on the purple. Come on. So once that's... Oh yeah, it's drying. Ooh, shit. It's drying it super fast. Yeah. Shit. Alright. Alright, y'all. I'm not putting acetone in there. I'm not doing it. I'm not... Nope. Okay. I'm going to... I don't want to waste it. It's fine. I put it in another jar so I don't waste it. Okay. Alright. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Alright, we're going to get some more monomer. Just a tad bit here. Don't need a lot. Okay. Okay. Woo! Alright, now I gotta fix my phone. What up, everybody? Okay, I want to make sure you guys see what I'm doing here. Alright. Good? I'm not fond of this one, but it's fine. Alright, here we go. So... Okay, so that one's got to be bigger. Okay. Tap once. Like, tap once. I'm trying to think, because, you know what? I'm just going to do white, blue, purple. Come on, baby. Oh, that marble flower is gonna be so pretty. Tell me that's not gonna look bomb. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna bring this down. Oh shit. You can pretty much usually fix it, but... I wonder if I can make little cuts in it. I wonder if I can just... I don't like it, but it's fine. It's crooked. All good. What did I do first? I don't even know what I did first. Right, so I'm gonna go tap just a little bit. So I don't have anything in my brush. My room is cold. So you gotta chase it a little bit. But it's not a big deal. I'm used to doing small ones. This is my first time doing like super big ones, guys. It's okay. Definitely looks way different with the colors. Look how thin this one is compared to this one. So I have to... Wow. I like it, but... Okay, well, I used a lot for that one. See, when I do mine, I usually do mine super thin, and I'm trying to get better at getting bigger beads. You know what I mean? Alright, this one. Alright, I'm just going to fidget it back and forth here and take the monomer out, because you can see how much monomer is actually in there. I'm going to let it set up a little bit more so I don't actually have to chase it. So this one's going to go in the middle. And then I'll put one here and here. Your girl cannot do flowers today. Alright, we're just going to leave that like that. Like, I can either push it back up and leave it like that, or... Could always be the acrylic I'm using too. Okay, we're gonna let that set up, so. Okay, that one's big. I tapped once. Like, mine never come out round. gonna make it come out round. Like I said, I'm not an expert, guys. I think it looks silly. Yeah, definitely. I like the hole in the center. I think it looks cool. You know what? It's all good. Alright, so we're gonna go one. We're gonna go... You literally just gotta dab it. And I'm just adding that monomer back into that. So thanks for staying with me. I appreciate it, guys. It's not great, guys. The blue makes it look like it's flat right there, but it... It could be what I'm using as well. I don't know. But we're gonna make it fucking work. It's gonna be crooked as a mother bugger, but... See how dry it is? I'm gonna do that. We're gonna clean my brush off here. I'm going to just dip and just pat the tip. We're gonna go in. Alright, we're trying, y'all. I'm just gonna let it sit there, I guess. Whew, too much monomer. I will get better at this. Is it hard? Kinda, sorta. It wasn't hard the last time I did it, but I was using different acrylic too. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna touch it. Those ones are a bit better, but... Okay, well. That was hard as hell. I am not gonna lie, that was hard as a mofo, but... I'm gonna make a hole in the center of this. Okay. Thanks for staying. That was hard. I am not gonna lie. I cannot believe I messed those up. They look absolutely ridiculous. But this is my first time doing a mom braid flower too. It doesn't look too bad. It looks bad on the sides, I will say, but I wish this one right here looked like this one, because then I think I would have been I would be okay with it. But at the same time, I also think the powder. So what I need to do is I need to stir my powder, because I need to stir this one, because I think I'm just getting pigment, if that makes sense. So I need to stir it, so I'm actually getting acrylic too. Okay. Now, this one, we're going to go down one and then two small ones here. So I'm going to try to do a big one. Do you hear them birds out there like it's springtime? It's fucking crazy. Okay, we want to try to keep this in the center. So I want to try and bring it because it's going to come down to a point like this one. I mean, it just has to. But it also cannot be crooked. Okay. You always want to split it open. Alright, well, I was gonna try to do the inside of this, but okay. Well, we're gonna do two side ones. I'm just gonna lightly dip it. I'm gonna add monomer into it. And you have to make sure the whole thing is wet. There we go. Shit, that's too big. I tried. I tried. Listen, if you don't know how to do it, just get out there and do it. Because then you can say you tried, and then if it doesn't work out, then there's room for improvement. You know what I mean? Well, we tried. I'm going to do a tiny one right there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the blue rhinestone in. And then I'm going to put, I don't know if I want to put one there, just like a little tiny. I'm trying to go all out, okay? Like, I'm seriously trying to be better at, I want a smaller one. Be better at this. We're going to go in a little dip. Do a tiny one. I want to go all out. I don't want to just do half-ass it, guys. You know? The whole plan was to make sure we... This is what happens when you don't put acetone into your thing. So you always have to keep that in mind when you're not using acetone. But this one's got to go this way. So get out of there. Okay. We're going to leave that there like that. Hopefully it doesn't bounce back on me. I'm really trying. I want to keep it as round as we can get it. Okay. Okay. That's as round as I'm going to get her, guys. But I am going to put a little streaky hole in the middle. I mean, for doing tri-ombre colors for the first time, like this, I mean, I can't really complain, I guess, you know? Okay, that might be too big. One. Okay, I need more white. Hi, Katie Cat. Hi, everybody. Try to let your bead sit for a little bit before making the flower. Okay. I'm sure this is probably painful for anybody who does 3D flowers and to watch. Gotta start somewhere. But thank you for your help. Okay, so we want to add... So I'm going to go this way with it. So I'm just going to let it sit. I like the flowers. I mean, they do look cool. Just it's crooked. You see how crooked my flower is? Practice, practice. Thanks. Okay, so this one's gonna go out this way. Okay, this is like really cute and everything, but I have to make a hole like the other one. Well, yeah. I don't know what that is hanging out of that, but oh well. Okay. So there they are. I think it might be the colors though too. Like, no joke. When I used my other purple, I had no issues with like my colors, if that makes sense. And like now I need to do smaller ones, especially down here. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. Set that there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this one needs to go that way. Damn, I could have made that one a lot bigger. It also makes it look crazy because of the way that the color is, which I think looks really cool, but I don't know why I did that one so small. It's okay. We shall just do what we can. This one's pretty much set up already. So, I do remember people saying that, like, it will bounce back if that makes sense. Like if you don't leave it or you do it too much, it'll like bounce back into place and you won't have like that 3D feel to it. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna do tiny one right here. I'm gonna let that sit. I just wanted to do a little tiny one. What do you think, y'all? Hi, Grace. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's definitely not. I'm working crooked for whatever reason. I'm just gonna pull that guy. And then I just want a round one in the middle. I don't know why, but I just do. Okay, well. Alright, so this one is like a corner one, so I'm gonna do one here. I don't know how to actually do this one. Should I just do like all the way around, or should I do one in the middle and then one here, one here? You know, like a round one here, a round one here, and a big one coming out that way? Because it was supposed to be sideways, however. Should I just do one big one in the middle right here and bring it to a point, and then these ones be round? You guys let me know. This is the last flower, and then the only thing you really, if you want, you could put little, like, you could do, like, a little, like, butterfly on here, or you could take some of these little tiny diamonds and put them in the middle here, or the little balls around here. You could also put them inside of these guys just to give them an extra boost. One big one, and then two of the other ones. Okay. So it's gonna come out this way. Hi! Thank you. My first time doing this, so. Alright, so I need enough in my brush, so I'm gonna go pat once. And I'm gonna dip, dip, dip. And I'm not holding it in there for very long either. I'm gonna take what's in my brush and hopefully get it. You see what I mean? See how dry it is? But I'm not, like, taking anything out of my brush, so... Technically, I don't really understand it, but... Okay, I gotta move this guy up. Alright, we should be okay with that. Now the flowers glow too, by the way. I'm nervous. Hi, Gracie. Hi, everybody. This is my first Evil Eye set, so. Alright. I'm gonna cut it. Oh. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. I wanted the curve like on that one, but I don't think I might be able to get it. Oh my god, I did it. I did it! Hi, Claire. Hi, Swifty. Okay. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. Just up a little bit. Okay. I like the color on that one. That one's pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna do one here and one here coming out the side, and then that's it. I will do one thing, though. I like the lines. Okay. 2 more, and then we are done ski, guys. Thanks for staying with me, everybody. I truly appreciate it. So this one, we're gonna dunk once, dunk once, dunk once. So we're gonna go right here. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit there and then put the other one right here. Hi, yay! Hi, Stay! Okay, I'm just going to come out this way with it. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it! Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Maybe I can get the The lines. Shit. Oops. Alright, Crystal, leave it alone before you jack it up. How's she doing? Did you guys get, like, whatever?
No, Herb made her use it.
Huh?
Herb had her use his.
Oh, did he?
Wants that one.
Really?
Yeah, it's $1,800.
Nice.
She's really good with it.
Does she? Got a hair in there, guys. How did I do that? I just used my brush and did it. It's my first time doing, like, tricolored ombre like this. Using these colors. I did make all of these colors myself, by the way, too. Okay. I want it to come the same kind of way, so I'm going to go out this way. Can you guys see okay? Oh my god. Okay, well. Shoot. I like the color. Okay. It's not quite as good as the last one, but what are you gonna do, right? I'm gonna try to... I can't get the little divots in there. There's gotta be something in there. Okay. Well, it's not exactly the same. I like that one. I like the way that one is, but you know what? It's a good starting point, I guess, right? That's it, guys. That is it. Definitely need to work on it, you know. But at least I finished it. And I really honestly think you can do so much with your brushes, guys, when you add a little bit of like right in here, little gems inside, like right here or right here. Especially like right here, if you add like a little gem here and then in here, it like looks really, really cool. But this is the set, guys. Do you guys want me to add in the middle? You did? Wow. Hi, Lisa. Because I think the blue gems are cool. The little tiny blue gems. Or you can just add these guys and put them in there too. So that way you're not adding so much stuff into it. If that makes sense. What? Oh, okay. You want me to call for pizza?
We have to leave anyway, so.
Why?
Being never let got stuff.
Oh. Nice. Okay, anyway. What do you guys think? Thank you. I think they're cute. I feel like I need to go all out a little bit. I feel like there's not enough, like, zing here. So all I'm going to do is add a little gem here and here so we can get a little bit more shine on this one. And that's it, y'all. Let me grab my... Let me put this on so nothing happens to our powder. You're back! Yay. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks to the 32 of you guys in here. That was hard, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't blame anybody for leaving. Alright. Let's grab some glue. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this here. I think this might be like, I don't know, going bad, maybe? I don't know why it's doing that. It's never done that before. Shit. So you have to make sure you don't put too big a one on the flower. So I'm going to do like a medium. I'm going to do a medium. A medium. Oh my god. See what I mean? It just gives it like that oomph, you know? Tell me that doesn't, like, what? Then, you're gonna take this. And you're gonna bring your... You're gonna take your... These little guys here. See what it does? Just gives it... Gives it a little bit of oomph. You know? Look. Tell me it doesn't give it a little bit of oomph, guys. Make sure it's in the center. What the hell? Oh, there it is. I mean, hi Lizzie. Hi Laylo. I mean, these are practice, you know. But I do wear super long nails and have no issue with them. So, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna take and put a tiny one in the center. I feel like it needs to happen. We need... And then I need a super tiny one. Oh yeah, I think that brings it out more. So you're gonna do the same thing. I think I'm not gonna put one in the middle. I think I'm just gonna leave. Hell yeah, that made it look even more awesome. What up, everybody? So, you can always add to it, guys, so you can get more of, you know. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alright, tiny ones. Shit. What do you think? Meh. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is making these weird ass, like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with it, but it's kind of pissing me off, not gonna lie. Okay. I think it definitely gives you a sense of... Okay. Dude, thanks for being here. Sorry, it was hard for me to talk during all that, you guys. I apologize. Can you see? Okay. So just make sure they're facing the same direction if you can. Okay. So I think I'm gonna add a purple right here. So I'm gonna take a purple. Yeah, I think my thing is like, I don't know. Right in that bizac. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that purple though. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. And then for these ones over here, we're just going to do the little beads and that's it. Oh yeah, that definitely gave it more oomph, didn't it? I do actually like that, to be honest. Alright, so now... we're just going to add our little beads in there, and then we are done. What do you think, guys? So I'm going to take, and we're going to do a bead there. Bead there. This one already looks like it's got a bead, but... and you can do more than one if you want as well. See? See? Alrighty. That's it. Dude, thanks. What time do you do your lives every day? It changed. Well, I mean, typically around 3:30, 4:35, anywhere from 3 to 6. Just because my schedule has changed, and I typically go multiple days in a row. Yeah, guys, there it is. And we are done. This is what they look like. Do you want me to show you the glow? Okay, love. I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna put it in the lamp so I can show you the glow. Go, go, go. What the? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna shut my light off. And then I'm gonna show you in this too, because, yeah. Alright. While that's in the lamp, I'm gonna take this and possibly, maybe, soak it up. What'd you guys think? It was hard for me to talk, you guys, so my apologies. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna show you... oh, the flowers look so cool. But this is what it looks like in the light with the reflective. What do you guys think? I mean, I guess it doesn't look too bad, huh? I don't think it looks too bad. This one, you can't even tell what it is because, yeah, but... alright, I'm gonna shut my light off. Oh my god, they're glowing so good. Let me turn my light off. Ready? Oh my god, are you guys fucking ready for this? Alright, let me shut my light. Or my computer, I should say. Okay, ready? Oh my god. Look how cool. You guys. Dude, now that is cool. I'm glad I did the tricolor. Definitely glad I did the tricolor, guys. Focus, damn it. There we go. Wow. That is super cool. thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it so freaking much. I hope you learned something, and hopefully, I hope that you guys learned ways that you can improve, things to not do, etc., etc. But this is the evil eye set. So thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me and spending Sunday with me. I love you guys, and I will see you all. Shout out to my mods. You can become a member. Make sure you like and subscribe and hype this live if you love these 3D flowers. Yeah, help me. Help this live get out there, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you to all of the lovely, beautiful mods who helped, and all my beautiful, amazing people who came today. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, all the good things, and check out the ladies in the chat. And yeah, I will see you guys on the flip side. I love you guys. I'll be back on live again tomorrow, or Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. So I'll see you guys then. I love you. Doodaloo. Have an amazing night.